Dealing with the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all the bull sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to enjoy a stream? Sometimes you want to watch something that is truly great, and the commentary's first rate. You want to be where you can cheer when you learn a character's fate. You want to watch something that's truly great. You want to hear brain amoeba and Coldfrost saying something esoteric and yet cognate. You want to watch something that's truly great. And welcome everybody to Coldfrost Commentary. I am, of course, Coldfrost, and joining me once again is Brain Amoeba.
Yeah, time to start up that grind again.
You make it sound so terrible, so...
It is. I'm working in the commentary mines.
how are the commentary mines? Of course, I don't work the mines. I am, of course, an overseer.
All the other miners are dead. Their lungs choked with word dust.
Is that the worst? Is that the worst dust you can get? Word dust.
Yep, word dust.
Is that what befell every newsprint man from in the 1800s?
It's why there's new newspapers today. Why we all moved online.
Because it's the lethality.
Yeah.
Because we all know newspaper is a way more convenient medium to get news. However, we just couldn't stomach the deaths anymore.
Yeah, couldn't happen. Once we had an alternative, we jumped to it immediately.
Exactly. Today, of course, is the Venture Bros Thursday, and oh, scheisse. My phone started to fall. Because I've been playing with it because I'm a child. And, of course, on the Venture Bros Thursday, we do what, Brandon Amoeba?
We discuss the Venture Brothers.
Are you sure about that?
No, but if you say something with confidence, people tend to believe you.
You have said it confidently. And even though I questioned it, now that you've said it even more confidently, your reasoning, I am forced to accept it and move on.
That's
what
right.
we're doing. Today's episode name is, which I had to spell check it because I don't know how that is spelled correctly. Just
Lepidopterist?
Yeah, can you spell Lepidopterist without looking at it?
No.
Exactly. But I do know how to say it. It is Lepidopterist. It is actually, you pronounced it wrong. It's not Lepidopterists. Most people assume that it is. It's actually Lepidopterists.
You said some extra sounds in there that aren't even spelled it.
I think they are, but they're
it's
hidden.
Not you didn't have a silent D. You had the present D, where you pronounce a D sound even though the letter isn't in there.
Yeah, you're not aware. You're not aware of the common English way to pronounce words, where you add the ghost letters.
Yeah, the opposite of a silent letter. You found the present letters that aren't there, but it's just understood. You're supposed to pronounce them that way.
Exactly. So, well, a lot of people are confused by how the British and Americans have different spelling of words, because the British, they have those letters in their spelling of Lepidopterist, but in America we have moved on and erased those.
This is the compromise between British and American English.
Exactly.
Present letters.
Yes. You pronounce them even though they're not there anymore.
Yeah.
But their hearts and memories live on.
We'll pronounce them your way, but we'll spell them our way, and thus we have reached compromise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is made famous by our entrance into World War I, because we would not enter to help the British without this compromise being made.
That's right. The War of 1812 ended with us adopting the British spellings and British pronunciation. We had that overturned when we had joined in World War I as one of our demands.
Exactly. We were tired of of the obnoxiousness that they were thrusting
It,
upon us.
100-year-long plan, but we made it happen.
Sometimes you just gotta take the long road. That's why on the secret parts of the Constitution we have these directions for the long
The,
con against the British.
the secret parts are, of course, written on the back that you never see because it lays down flat in its case.
Exactly. That's why they're secret. They're not like an
Yeah,
invisible ink or anything.
yeah.
If
They're
you
just
flip it
they're.
over, they're visible.
If you could touch it, you would find them, but you can't. Not allowed. It's in a case. You can't touch it.
Exactly.
They'll tell you it's because this is a 200-year-old document. You can't touch it with your
But
filthy fingers.
that's of course
That's a lie.
lies. To keep our secret plan secret. That I just spilled
Yes.
the beans of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the British, of course, will laugh this off as some random internet commentary.
Welcome to the last episode of Coldfrost commentary, because Coldfrost is going to suffer an accident tonight.
Yes, I'm gonna slip in my bathtub, which probably actually could happen, and die. Do you ever fear that?
No,
Like when you step over into your tub to take a shower, do you go, This is kind of slick. I probably could slip."
no, no, because I'm not like 70 years old, and I'm not afraid of falling in my tub and breaking my hip. What is the matter with you?
I'm not- breaking my hip. I don't fear that. I fear slipping and breaking my neck. Because no matter what age you are, your neck is weak. There are 20-year-olds that have hung on ropes and their neck snapped.
If you do my patented neck exercises to cushion the bones in this course I'm selling.
Oh, and how much is it for one of these courses?
$1,000.
Oh, can I set that up into easy payments of like $10.99?
That's a lot of payments. I don't know about that. I don't know if I could take the chance of you not being able to pay $1,000.
Well, see,
We can
wait. I'm gonna give you some business advice. Okay, take it from me. What you do is you say $1,000 or or not 10 easy, but several easy payments. You say several because that's vague. Several easy payments of $10.99, and what you put on there in the fine print that they have to sign is that if they miss a payment, that it's going to be 30% above prime interest rate.
I mean, I guess if it's 1099, it has a chance of falling under that radar of random monthly charges that you have on your credit card. They go, "What is that?" It's not a lot of money. I'll just let it play out.
Yep. And then you go on a YouTube channel that someone's like, "What is this charge?" And then you're like, "Oh, that's right. I am bad with finances."
It's just, I paid for classes on neck strengthening. What was I doing?
But my neck is strong.
Yeah. But
of course, when you come in there, like your neck's like bulging out to here.
Yeah, thick like tree trunk.
Yeah. It's like my neck is never snapping.
No, but nobody's choking me out because they can't wrap their hands around this prime neck meat.
That's exactly what people say.
I know how humans talk.
You, of course, are human.
That's right.
But anyway, the episode "The Lepidopterists." What do you think that is?
I know offhandedly that Lepidoptery is the study of butterflies. So
Okay.
I'm assuming that a giant is going to pick up the monarch, put a pin through his belly, and put it in a butterfly display.
So kind of a Jack of the Beanstalk type thing.
Yeah, because
where
he's the only
you're
butterfly.
Not people because you're too small.
Yeah, he's the only butterfly big enough for this giant to actually catch.
So I want to posit a moral question for you on alternative moralities, because now the giants have been brought up.
Of course.
Yeah. Was it immoral for a giant to eat small people? Because two giants.
Are they human? If the giants aren't human, then it's
giants are giants. Exactly.
It's just predation.
But
that's just nature, Gunther.
I am aware. So it's just nature. However, could someone else? But it's another conscious being. But let me. But it's another conscious being. So like they have consciousness, they can think and reason. Is that evil?
I mean, I guess we're getting into some moral relativism because I guess not for them.
I know, that's why it's like
Like if
when you're
if
reading from Jack's perspective, from either which there are two different Jacks. There's Jack the Giant Slayer and Jack and the Beanstalk. They're two different. Those are two different stories. When you're reading the Jack stories about giants, or even like Seven and One Blow, all the different giant stories, as many people have. I'm not a weirdo. You're always from the perspective of the human because you, of course, are human. But from the perspective of the giant, these people are just dicks.
Yeah, but like tomorrow, like a farmer goes out in his field and the cows come up and say, "Hey, we wished upon a star last night, and now we're all full conscious beings. Don't eat us." Does the farmer do it, or does the farmer just go, "Well, it sucks to be you"?
I mean, that is a good question. Don't you think? Don't you think that like would it be immoral for the farmer to go, well, I sucks to suck, I guess. Sorry, Bessie, raise your shotgun.
Yes.
Well, I guess they don't shotgun. They use that with that little air pressure thing
Mm-hmm.
to knock them
Quick
dead.
quick and painless.
Yeah, I mean, or does it go, okay, now this is weird. It's talking to me. I mean, do you go further? Do you see how conscious they are? If this has someone just happened to make a cow say these words and that's it, or do you start going, okay, what does this mean? Like this would be like if that happened, that'd be like a revelation in like unless you like killed them all and hit and that never happened again. That was a spontaneous evolution that'll never occur ever again. Outside of that,
what happened to all your heads of cattle, Ralph? Don't talk about it. Don't ask.
They got
don't
sick.
worry about it. Mad cow disease.
They got sick. It was awful. Sick with what? Life. They got sick. They started asking questions. They started asking questions. Yeah, I wasn't liking it.
According to Men in Black, human thought is an infectious disease, and that's my answer.
Was it? What Men in Black was that?
I think it's a joke at the very end when he's talking about the vastness of the universe, where humans are so insignificant. Human thought in some cultures is considered a disease.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. It was one of the off jokes when they do the whole we're smaller than you think type things in the end of the Men in Black.
Yeah. Yes.
So, all right. Well, that was a nice little branch time. Are you ready to get into it?
We did it. We got there. We did our 10 minutes.
We did it longer than 10 minutes. All right, let's go into the wild green yonder. Water. Right where we left off from the last episode.
In theory. I don't think we watched these in order.
These two we did. In general, this season, I've after we got off the menu, I try to get it as in order as possible. I've actually been going off the IMDb list.
Not quite sure what the flying pine cone is all about, but I'll give Mr. Evergreen a run for his money.
To be fair, nothing like a pine cone. He's stupid.
I mean, if you saw a flying yellow thing, what would you think it was? Would Cocoon be your first go-to?
I don't know, but I don't think it would be pine cone.
Because it's yellow? And pine cones are yellow?
Yeah, I'm a pine cone racist. No, because pine cones have those ruffles.
Oh, well, it depends on what age of the pine cone. When they're smaller, they do have the bumps, I guess. They're not that smooth.
Yeah, some of them are ruffled out, and some of them are still ruffled up, but they're still ruffled.
I guess you're right. But what if? So what would you go with? Like off the cuff?
Honestly, earwax probably.
Flying earwax?
Yeah. That looks debilitating. It's missing an arm. Did they let him design that?
But not the arm with the sword.
I think it's a giant robot with an ice cream.
Yeah, he's got a Voltron.
Fire the lightning cannon! be able to smell the burning flesh of that little venture abomination.
Boom.
Kind of aimed for everything.
And it
Yeah.
sucks. Who loaded it with robot food?
Evasive action.
Electricity is robot food. I've learned that from my years of science.
Yeah.
Use the energy blade.
Did you actually ever watch Hagane?
Yes, I think we watched it together once. Around the time it first came out.
Yeah, way back in the day. Isn't that ages you in the anime world?
What is this prompted from that tweet from last week?
No, that's prompted because of the giant robot. I remember the chick that was obsessed with
Who
robots.
was very into it.
Very into it.
She made
That's
up
why
a
she was
fake,
best girl, unironically.
She made up a fake entrance test to be in their friendship club, and she solved it. It was true.
El Venture on the big screen.
Hilarious.
I want to do something. Hold on.
I kind of want to rewatch that, but like I remember it being good, and I know a lot of like basic slice of life harem animes are not good.
Yeah, it's your basic bitch harem.
Seconds to kiss your wife for the last time.
A lot of that blew my mind when I was younger, making my way through the anime world.
A younger, more naive man.
But I'm coming back around to the idea of harems.
And now you're like, if none of them are Fuda, it doesn't count. I can't. That doesn't move the dial for me anymore. I've seen too much.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Is that just?
I've ever said.
Is that just me?
I think that might just be you. I mean, let's be fair. In the modern harem, you have to have at least one Fuda or femboy. That's just a given.
Yeah, that's just science, Coldfrost.
Yeah. I mean, because as we all know, in a harem, you have to have a girl that specifically appeals to each one of your fetishes. You have to have the smart girl that's cold and aloof. Because you need a tsundere, you need a kudere, you need a yandere, you need a Fuda, or femboy, either or.
Every harem anime is a window into the psychology of its creator.
So what's the psychology of High School DxD's creator?
He likes them big, top, bottom, doesn't matter. Although I think technically Issei's the boob man and Volley's the ass man.
Yes. And I believe that is that like they try to make amends, and that restarts a fight, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Irreconcilable difference.
While I'm a fan of this figure.
You like the vavoom?
Yeah, I like a boobs. I like a ass.
That puts you in the Full Metal Alchemist camp. Because that's what the creator of Full Metal Alchemist likes, the vavoom.
Please tell me you know what the hell a dark S7
Isn't the creator of Full Metal Alchemist a woman?
Yes, but she is on record as saying that she likes the vavoom.
24 and I work
Based.
duo.
We've done all we
Isn't
can.
she?
I'm sorry your
Isn't
placement
she?
isn't working out. But really, it's not a problem.
Making a new
You'll
series
look for
that's
evidence
in the
text.
same world but nowhere near that area?
Yeah, okay, so the exact quote is men should be buff and women should be vavoom. That is from the creator of Full Metal Alchemist.
What are you serious?
Yeah, but Ed's. Well, I was gonna say Ed's not very buff, but actually he is.
He's short. He's cut. Yeah, but he's short.
No, I'll shine the OSI signal. No.
But
I don't know. Is she doing something else?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, she's. I believe so. I could be wrong.
Oh my God! When you were a kid,
Hiroma Arakawa. Let's see here.
Rainbow Knight. Yeah, he's what their kid
I
would
kind of
have
want to go back through Full Metal Alchemist again.
You're retreating.
Of course, best girl in Full Metal Alchemist is Victoria.
Sorry. We barely have enough power to stay afloat. And we don't have one.
All right, she did something called Silver Spoon from 2011 to 2019, and she did the manga adaptation of the Heroic Legend of Arslan novels.
Okay.
Monarch, you have been
She started a new series in 21.
Yeah, I thought it was fairly recent.
Demons of the Shadow Realm in the Square Enix anthology. first volume was released in English in April of this year.
Oh wow. There's a lot of manga I need to catch up on.
Engineering.
There's places to go for that.
Port hatch.
Well, I need to buy it.
Just attitude X and Y 20 degrees.
You read it first and then you buy it. That's my system.
External power.
Well, there's stuff that I've already read or watched the anime, and I want to go further with the manga.
What was that about?
Some men are controlled by their hatred. Clouds their
I've
And there's
had
other
to,
manga that are just good.
I've had to do that with certain light novels, where you read the manga, this was good, and it's like the light novel's not like volume 10. It's like, well, shit. Now I got some reading to do.
I mean, I gotta actually finish Spice and Wolf because I only got to book 7,
Agreed.
which is
Back
the
to
side story
Spider
book.
Skull Island. We refer
There's
to
a
the
lot of Spice and Wolf, and he's on his sequel series now.
Paper and parchment.
Yep.
Navigation. Get this heap to the land.
Did you know they're coming out with a new Spice Wolf anime?
We need to
Where
make
they're-
some
Yes.
to the cocoon.
it's a
Yeah,
redo,
you
not a
can tell me what the hell
continuation.
you have planned.
Fine. You don't trust
Which
me?
I found surprising.
I mean,
Apparently,
fine.
everyone else is like,
It's not
"Well,
that
of course they
exciting.
redo it because
You
of
know,
the anime soul." Is like, but in
Something
general,
scary.
anime is used as a
Yes,
ad in
this is
Japan.
Dr. Jonas
So you think that if they were
Benson
doing a new
Jr.,
series, they
conducting
would
the
be
Office of Arch Relations
going out.
Research.
They just do paper and parchment.
Also, anime style is kind of set in
Wait, sir, I
stone
got it.
now, so it's not gonna look like crazy different.
Yeah.
There's somebody knocking
So
on the
it's
front door.
that's why.
Knock at the front
well,
door. This is an
in
isolated
general,
island.
anime
You just
is
stop by and knocks at
you
the
got
front
a
door.
base
We had a
anime
front
style.
door.
You have certain
Jonas,
Some
certain
studios do have styles, yes.
You want the boss
some
back.
studios have styles, and then some studios have to ape the
Third reason
manga
you
artist
discarded
style.
my man.
If the anime is based off
Jonas
manga,
Venture
like
Jr.
I am.
in general,
the dead
you
man
know if
speaking
it's Kota Hirono
That's a
because
joke,
he has a
regular
very
cut. Should give him a reality
specific
show. I'd watch it
style to his
twice.
art
Even if Flavor Flav was in it.
My name is Mr.
with a lot of
Joe.
sharp
This
edges.
is my associate, Mr. Cardholder.
Sorry about putting your man down.
Precautionary.
A harmless tranquilizer, Dart. You understand.
Judging from your shoot first.
That
ask
and,
question
Trigun's
later tactics,
coming
I'll
out.
just assume you
The-
men are with the
We're
OSI.
getting
At the
Trigun
height of it.
Dr. Venture.
special
You know
edition
that
coming
the
out. I can
OSI
actually read
denies any
Trigun.
knowledge of the guild of calamitous intent.
I never mentioned the guild.
Nope, but I did.
We were just passing by.
But I
Heard
did.
that You have a
Yep.
butterfly problem.
And you see, me and my associate here are amateur lepidopterists.
You want to see my stamp collection?
Only if we were
Close. That's full. Yeah, that's philately.
Smart guy.
I like how you were about to correct it,
Yeah.
and they
Wow,
corrected
and
it.
her squad.
Yeah.
You could perform the Valsalva.
All right, look, mister.
I mean, those are like weird.
Never.
I mean,
We'll get to
I don't
business
want
in
to
a
judge
second. I'm
any
trying to pop
person on
my
their
ear.
hobbies, but those are hobbies I don't understand.
Pressure in your middle ear, silly. Swallow or yawn.
I understand
What is
collecting
his name?
certain things
Listen, don't get
that
cozy with us. Yeah, you're the guy who doesn't come
of
back.
properties you like. I don't get collecting just.
Right, he's all professional.
Well, here's these
Yeah, dude,
stamps.
you're a goner.
I should, somewhere in here, still have a sheet of dinosaur stamps that I've been carting around since I was like 5.
But I
Martin,
say that, and
you
I have a
okay?
pop bottle collection, so I don't know.
Mom.
Sorry, you look like
I
you
guess
needed
maybe
help.
maybe
Oh, I'm a
I don't know.
disappointment, I guess. Help the pirate.
Maybe
The
some people just
pirate
like
can't do
me,
anything
just like
for
collecting
himself.
random stuff.
Why are you such a
Yeah,
bitch?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're
Welcome to the club, man.
What has gotten into you?
sweet
Are you saying you like
tranquilizer.
collecting stuff?
Yeah, that's what.
I do.
So get out.
Twist.
Get out. Try and bring me down.
I would have never known.
And bring me a
By the way,
fucking sandwich.
I got a new figure.
The monarch
Who-
is
who is
killed.
it?
Have been
Medusa.
cold-blooded murdered.
Best
By
girl
March
from
enemy.
Fate's Day
Now,
Night.
that sounds like a violation to me.
Sounds like a violation.
Sad that you don't get a
So
route.
what now?
Which something Medusa from Fate's Day Night.
Yeah.
Not Avenger or yeah.
We are recommending
Avenger and
this
Beast.
butterfly
I think.
a piece of cardboard.
As in cold-blooded.
Avenger and what?
To assist us in this
Beast?
matter, we took the liberty of inviting an exterminator.
A specialist in your
Beast.
specific bug problem.
Little man has friend waiting to play.
I think
She was-
isn't one of Medusa's forms one of the beasts
You have a leash.
or a vessel
I-
for one of the beasts.
Thanks, guys.
I don't know. I know she's Rider in Stay Night.
Keeps Daffy
Um,
head full of pudding.
I thought that Avengers
like our
was a weird
exterminator
class that
right.
came about during the whole
Hey, I am not supposed to be in here.
illegal third war, right?
Yeah, but the Avenger in Fate Go is a more established container. I think she's Avenger.
I see. So you just want
Well,
to kill the monarch.
again, I stopped
seems
playing
like a
Fate
sporting
Go
thing to
after
do.
spending way too
Yeah,
much money on it.
yeah. Gorgon in Babylonia is an Avenger class.
Maybe burn
Medusa.
his village down.
Well, it's an antiquated system. I mean, my father
But
did
yeah,
this fake archery nonsense
I
in
got
the
it.
60s.
It's
My
one-
brother
it's
is
nice.
this namby-pamby guy in a costume chases you around nonsense, but
She's got the cute little
I
glasses.
know disrespect, Jonas, but it is
What am I doing here?
These
There it
guys
is.
like
Where's my
this.
tab?
It's what they do. You take that away, and you are looking at a bunch of pissed off nutbags.
All right, Rider, Saber, Child, Alter.
Tank with laser
I guess she's never been a beast.
I like the cut of this guy's jib.
I like the cut of his hair.
all right, fine.
It's a traditional.
A lot of people have been
This
Saber.
monarch
Have been a
character
Saber
is
class.
rules.
Like that's
By rules, you mean skulls.
And if by broken you mean pulverized.
We
just
put
like
on
a lot of
big
people have
show.
been Berserker
Do it like
class.
dear
It
old
always
Daddy
confuses me
Venture.
when it's a Berserker class or not absolutely
Everybody but the
insane.
monarch.
What'd you have in mind?
All right, let's see here.
Nails for now. Or glue. I don't care.
All right, here it is.
Give me the news.
If protagonist aggression exceeds level 8,
I think trying to actually kill me is at least that.
the antagonist, in case of survival or escape, is granted extended vengeance. This includes guild-sanctioned immediate relatives.
So all I gotta do is stay alive? And Rusty Venture is mine?
That's what it says.
Boom!
Venture is a guild-sanctioned relative.
Finally! And
That chair immediately broke.
Yep.
which one of you idiots broke my wife?
Who is this genius? You'd think those wings would make swimming more difficult.
Yeah, maybe a drag.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Freezing. Can we be done?
This is
please?
cold water.
Yeah.
Water. I'm gonna get diarrhea. Thank you very much.
That tunnel
Is
down
that what
there
happens
leads
when
to
you
the
swallow
main
too much
room.
seawater?
Take a deep breath.
Yes.
For how long it is.
No way.
I wouldn't know. I've not drank a lot of seawater. I've drank a lot of pool water in my
Oh,
life.
she did that creepy drowning contortion.
But like
That
pool
was
water is easy to
brilliant.
drink as opposed to
Yeah, no
seawater.
way.
It's so
Yeah.
salty.
Have to. This is how we get to the main room to complete the dark S7 maneuver.
Also, I
Okay,
don't-
fine.
Like
I'll go
you
ahead
can
alone.
open your eyes in pool water. You can
Going
open your eyes in
alone.
salt water. It hurts.
This is why you new guys always die. You just can't smell a cliche coming.
Dude, you are way too into this. Seriously.
Yep.
What kind of douche would blindly swim in
He's-
underwater tunnel?
He's
On that one.
overconfident.
It's hardly the best.
He's
room.
not trope
Hands up,
savvy.
who peed in the water.
Well, I guess we could go that way.
Check it out, gentlemen.
That device still worked after being
Yeah.
in seawater.
And only used on Sundays
Yeah,
to go to
they
church.
they make all their
Been dying to give it a spin.
their
Oh, no fucking way.
actually
Late 60s
military
ultra
grade.
Death Ray, she's amazing.
Well, what the
Saddle
military
operator
wishes
with
it had.
Gilco gearing,
stuff that actually
freaking
works in
gorgeous.
seawater and
And
dust
I
and stuff.
jeopardize our friendship by nailing your hot wife.
Gyroscopic positioning.
At 6 points.
Sick time.
And get this, it comes up out of the top of the skull.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. There we go. We're getting super science in here
This
now.
is awesome. Oh, you think there are rides or like a
You think it's an
moonwalk?
One
inconvenient
of you have
museum
an
to go
extra
to?
electro patch.
No, what?
Yeah, they're
You don't
dark.
think it's an
They're like
inconvenient
fanny
museum to
packs
go
for
to?
heads.
Oh, this one?
Yeah,
They look fat.
where it's
Yeah,
the middle.
uh,
It's the middle of nowhere on an
You
island.
guys think I'm
Maybe he's gonna charter some sort of cruise ship. The Jonas Cruise.
I'm not
That
gonna
sounds
die.
awful.
Stop it.
He grabbed the bomb on accident.
Would you go on a Thomas Edison cruise?
I'm not
Well,
gonna
you know,
die.
maybe.
And then the snake jumps
Now that I say it,
Stop it.
Now that I say, I'm like, what is involved in a
Now
Thomas
you know what
Edison
the dark
cruise?
S7 maneuver is.
do they have themed cruises based on people? Like
Good at rebuilding this thing.
doubtful?
It's just like it should.
But I mean, and I guess technically in this world he's more than a person.
The S7
I
maneuver
mean-
is complete.
Was?
I mean, what are you equivalent Venture with Mickey
Alright,
Mouse?
Change the Capricorn
I mean,
device.
he'd be closer to like a real life super. We don't really have like
Screen we just wheeled in
a
front of
good
my-
real life analog to judge his. I mean, he had like TV shows and stuff.
Rid of me?
I guess
I'm
that's
in
right.
control,
Yeah.
My dear monarch, I was hoping to hear from you.
I would almost treat him because he's like blurring the line in their world between like what we would consider a fictional character.
He's about 20 miles
Yeah, it's-
offshore. He is really humming. I don't even
I'm
know
trying
if
to think
they
of,
can
like, what
move
would be
like that.
an
Goodbye,
equivalent.
Dr. Venture. You might want to make a list of
Like, maybe like,
coincidence for your father.
like one of those 18th century like adventure authors that
Yeah,
like were kind of
Do
self-inserty.
you get that?
yeah, that's like the closest.
Father's dead, so you know.
You could probably do a theme on that. Oh, here we go. Themed
Your
cruises.
partner. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been the way to go. That and then the
All right, I got a list of
So the
themed cruises. There's the
butterfly
Disney, of
falls
course.
to the
Yeah.
Flower Power.
Nope,
Emo's Not Dead cruise. What does this involve?
It's my first
Did
shot.
you say Emo's not
I'm
dead?
starting to see the
Emo's Not Dead.
So I guess you want to shoot it yourself?
Of course.
Like
Well, do you have
Like
any Death Ray
EMO.
experience? I mean, those things.
Yes.
Same kick,
Is the great Brock Sampson jealous of my super sweet death ray?
kinda.
Tough tiddly.
I mean, it's kind
Here
of
we are.
dead though.
They're up.
38 best themed cruises you'll want to book ASAP. Done 10 days ago.
Tripwire. We have to find an alternate route.
Yeah, maybe over.
Why don't we go on cruises?
Yeah, you go off and meet your maker. Well, 24.
There's a themed cruise about that TV show Schitt's Creek we watched. Not sure what that involves.
24 and I have been on like
Very
1,000
awkward
missions.
situations.
We've been shot at, dipped in acid.
It's like being in a sitcom, you know, so it's awkward all the time.
Right into my kidney. Here I am. Yeah, we could walk across this.
There is a Meow Meow cruise with
Swing down
pets not allowed.
Here. What's your name?
Henchman number 1.
See?
There's cat trivia tournaments and a kitty scavenger hunt.
Oh, okay.
But pets aren't allowed.
Won't help.
Now it's just pathos. You're dying of
There's a knitting cruise, which is all about handicraft.
Unavoidable death or pathetic.
Fuck it.
That just sounds
Nothing's
like
gonna
an
happen
old
to me.
people cruise. I'm not gonna lie.
The Grand Prix of Monaco.
Is it a cruise?
Yes.
6 miles and closing fast.
Like you go to the Grand Prix as part of the cruise, or
I don't think so.
3 miles.
Retargeting.
like how do you slot car race on the cruise ship?
A Formula One racing expert hosts the trip and is happy to field questions or talk shop.
No, there's
That-
someone in the museum.
I mean, but it pays well. But that,
Actually, you get Section K seats for the time trials of the Grand Prix.
oh, okay,
So yeah, I guess it does involve the Grand Prix.
okay. Well, that makes sense. That one has to be expensive because that's gonna be in Europe.
I've always wanted to try this.
There's a personalized ancestry experience cruise
Greatest cliche and deception.
where you can consult with a pro genealogist prior to or during the cruise to fill out your family tree and maybe visit your ancestral hometown.
You gonna rat us out?
Okay,
You want to be shot with a
okay. Where is that cruise taking place?
It's in
Where
Europe.
you could, on perchance, go. All right, I bought a ticket to this cruise. Now, while on the boat, I have now gotten a test to find out my ancestry, and we are in cruising range of one of my ancestors' hometown. Where is this cruise situated? Because that is highly unlikely, unless that's like a several month-long cruise. Because extrapolate that by at least 500 people.
He's almost on you.
That has to be a cruise where you're like, I know I have this lineage. This cruise is going to be in this area.
So there's the scrapbooking cruise.
Why?
The Antiques cruise through the Thames to well-known antique centers.
Where you that sounds dumb. A lot of these theme cruises sound dumb. They make me question humanity.
So, I guess we're retired again.
Oh, I'm gonna have to move back in with my dad. So humiliating.
Hello?
Those big phones.
21 and 24. Prepare for pickup at drop point Alpha 7.
Monarch, we thought you died.
Yeah.
Midget shot his cannon into a cloud. How do you not know that? You dates are the ones who installed the video surveillance patch.
We did?
We did?
No. That's what the dark S7 maneuver is?
Honestly.
I hate that
Hey,
you're
we're
my
on
most
the
competent
Henchman,
people.
what?
By Samson.
Perfect. We shall avenge his death. We raid the venture compound at dawn.
Sweet. Over and out.
So, we saved the day?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
we
tell
we
me
did
you
it.
know what Point Alpha 7 is.
tell me you know where we're getting picked up. All right. That
Well,
was...
we certainly learned a lot today.
We
Not
have,
necessarily about the Venture Brothers, but
about something.
yeah.
Cruises. And the
Word
unlikelihood of a genealogy cruise working out unless you already know the rough genealogy of your family.
I can't believe you're hating on this genealogy cruise.
Yeah, because it bothers me that it says while on the ship, so it's like, and then possibly, so like the likelihood, and if you like, let's say you don't know anything, you're just, I mean, I guess you can look at your skin and go, I can roughly guess what part of the world I come from, but outside of that,
You
and
tell me
maybe
there's
even
not
not
many.
then, because if you're
Well,
slightly tan, I look Mexican. I come nowhere from Latin America.
you're telling me the African Americans aren't booking the European ancestry cruise? That's discrimination, sir.
There might be a cracker in there somewhere. Who's to say? But I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I don't think it'd be fun to go like, oh wait, where's this cruise going? Going around the Somalia area ancestry cruise. I feel like piracy might get involved.
Yeah, maybe pirates are part of some of your ancestors. You get to meet people who are in the same career as your ancestors. That's value.
Would it be disturbing to find out that like you're like, would you be disturbed, or would you be like, oh, okay, interesting that like one of your ancestors was like, crap, who are those two chicks that got off getting executed from but Calico Jack didn't? Was it
Annie Bonny is one,
Annie Bonny?
and I can never remember the other one.
Was Anne Bonny the one that slept with like all the pirate dudes? Like she slept with like every famous pirate captain?
Let's see. Anne Bonny.
Like Blackbeard and crap.
Mary Read is the other famous one.
And then I think it is Anne Bonny that like slept with like every pirate captain at one time or the other. Okay, well that was that. Join us tomorrow for Frasier Friday. That keeps
gender
getting
and crime. That's
that keeps getting blocked on YouTube.
They want to hide the truth.
What is the truth? Tell us.
Frasier is an okay show from an okay time period.
Fair enough. I disagree, but all right. See you all tomorrow. Later.